Welcome to the TNT podcast, where we discuss all of the hottest current events within hip hop culture, album reviews, politics within the music industry, and more. You all know me by Tellurian. I am one half of the TNT podcast, and of course, I have my brother here with me.
Yes, sir. My name is Timothy. I'm the other half of the TNT podcast, and we're here with the shits. We are bringing unbiased, unfiltered, honest conversations about hip hop and the culture. So if you're sensitive about your favorite artist or public figure, go on ahead to the next podcast, but you can still follow us though. Just remember, these are our opinions, and we are only speaking on behalf of us. Thank you all for tuning in.
All social media platforms will be in the description for each and every episode, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Peace and love. Yes, sir. This is episode 61 of the TNT podcast. TNT. This is one half of the TNT podcast, Tellurian, and I'm going to let my brother introduce himself like he always does.
Yes, sir. We back. Episode 61 of the TNT podcast. TNT. And of course, you guys know me by Timothy. I'm the other half of the TNT podcast. We're back. Episode 61, big 61.
Sure.
And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So let's get to it. Like my boy always says, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Yeah, man. First off, how you been doing though? How's life?
Oh man, life is good right now, man. I can't really complain. Just working, just every day getting back to normal. I just actually went to the office today for my first time. So we actually did a tour of the office. We're actually in a new campus. It's in Plano. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's like its own little city. There's like a ton of different things. There's, Starbucks. There's, quiet rooms for mothers to breastfeed their children. There's a whole bunch of different amenities there. It's really, really nice. I got to meet a lot of the people that I've been working with for the past year for the first time. First time meeting a lot of these people.
Wow.
Yeah, man, we got there and we were just like, wow, like I'm surprised that you people are actually real because, we've just been talking. Talking through Skype for a whole year. So it was, I'm not going to lie, like it was nice. It was nice to get back out there again and, be out of the house. And I think as much as I don't want to fully transition back to the office, I do think that it is going to be a good thing to get out of the house. We've been in the house cooped up for a year. Not saying that, me being in the house was bad because me and Raquel, we get along great. You know what I'm saying? We get along great. We're lucky. We're fortunate. We're one of those couples that are actually able to put up with each other.
Yeah, that's good. That's
so
good.
I can't complain about that. But no, man, I know I'm long-winded here, but other than that, nothing too crazy. Oh, my mom did come down this past weekend. We got to spend time with her. We ate at a few restaurants. We watched a movie, that Fatale movie. I think it's called Fatale.
Yeah.
The one with Michael Ealy. Our movie was pretty good. It's pretty good. And we ate at this place. I think it was called I think it was Gloria's. I think it was called Gloria's, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like I heard of Gloria's before.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's like Mexican food. We had some fajitas there. It was a pretty good place to eat. I would definitely eat there again. But yeah, man. Other than that, nothing else going on over here. What about you?
What did I do? Saw Fast 9. I don't know why I saw Fast 9. You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. I was just like, when I watched it though, I was just like, yeah, they need to stop doing these movies. It's a lot of them. Like, honestly, I feel like they should have stopped at 7. After Paul Walker passed. But no, it wasn't a bad movie. John Cena was in it or whatever. Of course, Bow Wow was in it. like popping up in it because I don't think I saw Bow Wow in one since
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think it was Tokyo Drift. Yeah. So him like those characters popped back in this one, and so it was parts of the movie that like kind of does trip you out a little bit. I don't want to like spoil nothing, or but it is some parts of the movie that's like, oh, this is that I didn't know that happened, but so it kind of brings the story kind of full circle in some ways, back to like from Tokyo Drift, but I was just like, why do they keep making these? There's so many of them. Like, um, they making money though. But yeah, saw that. Hung out with one of my homies, Tyler. He had like a get together at his house for his birthday. So it was like a party over there. Went to the fair out here. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much my weekend. The fair, the party, and the movies, pretty much. And of course the bar usually. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't do much else.
Yeah, I was gonna say niggas, man, niggas. When I went to get my haircut on Friday last week. They were in there watching the bootleg version of Fast 9, and I got to see a few parts of it, and I saw where they had pretty much they had all the characters in it. I saw the dude from Tokyo Drift, the main white character from that movie. I saw Bow Wow. Who else did I see? Of course, Tyrese and Ludacris are back. But yeah, I honestly didn't even see the last Fast and Furious. I didn't even see the eighth one. So
I ain't either.
The more of these movies that they put out, I heard that this one was the most unrealistic one out of them all. And each time they come out, they just get more and more unrealistic. And it's just so funny how, like, when you think back to the first Fast and the Furious movie, it was about racing, and now they're like with the government, like doing missions for the government and shit, and they just add like random characters and shit. So it's just funny to me. I like the first three movies were good.
They were good.
And then the fourth one came out, and that's when it went downhill. That's when I was like, all right, like.
Now when they came out with the seventh one, that one was like great to me. Like I saw that in theater, and I was like, okay, this one is great. And then I didn't see the eighth one. It's so weird how I didn't skip around. It's like I saw 1 through 3, then I don't think I saw 4, 5, or 6, and I think I saw 7. Then I saw 9. Like it's so weird.
The same way that you feel about the seventh one is how I feel about the fifth one. The fifth one was really really good to me. The story that they put together in that one was really really good. That was the last Fast and the Furious movie that I was like, yeah, this was really good. But since then, I thought the seventh one was okay. The sixth one I thought was terrible. The fourth one was terrible. And that one had Paul Walker and Vin Diesel and all the original characters in it, but that one was still terrible to me. Right now, I don't have any plans to see the ninth one. If it happens, it happens. If I see it, I see it. It is what it is. But I have no plans in watching the new Fast and the Furious movie. I just want to let y'all know that I have no plans.
I hope they're done with this series. This is long. It's like 20 years going. Like, fam, literally.
Yeah, literally. That's crazy. Yeah, it has been 20 years. The first Fast and Furious movie did come out about 20 years ago. That's crazy to think about that. And Cardi B was in the ninth one, right? She was in the new one.
She was in it. Yeah, she had a small part in it.
Yeah, man, I love to see that. I love to see that. Salute to Cardi B, man. She's out here winning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, not only her, Francis Ngannou, the UFC fighter, was in it. I was like, wow. It was so random. I was just like, where did he come from? It was crazy.
That's dope.
But yeah, man. But that was pretty much my weekend. Party, bar, the movies, the fair. That was pretty much. I'm always doing something.
Yeah, man, out here living, That's
I
good.
try, bro. I try.
That's good. But yeah, man, we got some topics to get to today. Before we do that, though, I just want to let everybody know the Tyler the Creator discussion is coming.
Yes.
We just have to listen to the album a little bit more, unpack it. We here at the TNT podcast, we don't do the whole listen to an album one time for after 12 hours after it came out and then come give our opinions about an album. We like to sit with it. We want to understand what's being said, all the concepts, the nuances, the music. We want to hear everything. And it's coming. It's coming. We got a couple of requests. I was surprised that people actually wanted us to talk about the album. So I've listened to it a few times already. I want to listen to it a few more times before we give it a deep dive. But I just want to let everybody know that discussion is coming. It is coming. I just want to let everybody know.
Yes.
Definitely. But yeah, man, we got a lot of shit to discuss today. Where should we start? Cardi B, I guess. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Cardi B for being pregnant with her second child.
Maybe number 2.
I was a little bit conflicted whenever I first saw the image go up.
Same.
I had to ask myself, is Offset the GOAT? Is Offset the GOAT? Is he setting the standard for all of us men? No, I'm just kidding. But no, these are real questions. These are real questions that I ask myself because I remember when we had our conversation the first time about why is Cardi B still sticking around, because she doesn't really need to be there anymore. And I may have said that their relationship was a bit fabricated. But now with her being pregnant with the second child, I think that she really must see something in Offset. She really must see something in him. And salute to Offset, man, because I watched the episode of what is it? Is it NCIS, the show with LL Cool J? If I'm not mistaken.
Bro, I heard the story how he got that role on Breakfast Club. Yeah, man.
He actually killed it. He killed his. He played. I think he played a CIA agent in the episode that he was in. I actually watched the clips that he was in, and he's actually dope. Like I can definitely see Offset stepping inside of the TV realm one day in the future. You know what I'm saying? He actually it really makes me just want to see, like, I don't know, like I feel like the Migos, like, they have more to offer. You know what I'm saying?
They really do, bro. Like when I watched their interview with the Breakfast Club, it kind of gave you just another perspective on them. I was just like, I could see them doing a lot more than people give them credit for as far as rapping. I'm like, no, they could step into other ventures. They smarter than what people think. Like they be trying to act like the Migos music is just like, nah, they're smart. Like they're really smart.
Real smart, bright dudes. Culture 3 has been on repeat for me. I've been bumping that Culture 3. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I did get to watch the Breakfast Club interview, and Quavo was looking real stupid whenever they brought up that vaccine conversation. Oh shit,
that was funny. That was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious because Quavo literally thought that being vaccinated meant that you cannot get the virus, and that is absolutely not true.
I was like, nah, bro.
And he was sitting there looking like, oh shit. Like
Offset was like, bro, I'm not a lab. He's like, I am not a lab experiment. Offset was like, I ain't getting it. Like, yeah, that was a good episode of the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and Charlemagne really brought up something that really made me think whenever he said he's never seen the government act so fast with trying to get like a vaccine or any type of medicine to the Black community. And when he said that, I was just like, Shit. Do I want to get this second shot? Like, do I want to go through with this? Because even though I got the first shot, man, I'm still like the other day I looked at my arm and I guess I had a rash. I don't know if it was from me being like outside, walking the dogs, because I get bit by mosquitoes. But I don't normally get rashes. That's not normal for me. So I looked at my arm and I was like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Like, I'm gonna get it tomorrow in my arm. I ain't gonna have no arm no more because I don't get rashes. Like that doesn't, like, the 27 years that I've been on this earth, I don't get rashes. So little small stuff like that. Like, I'm just kind of still like, damn, like I know getting the vaccine is gonna be a lot safer, but am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? God, just tell me now.
You're not gonna die, bro. You're not gonna die.
God, just send me a message in a bottle. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I think I live my life the right way. I think I'm good to get into heaven. You know what I'm saying? But nah.
You're not going nowhere, bro. No time soon.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we got too much stuff to do.
Yeah, man. Too much stuff to accomplish, man. I'm right there with you on that. But yeah, man. Congratulations to Cardi B, baby number 2. Still waiting on the album. I know she's got some shit coming. She's cooking up some shit. So I can't wait for that. I wanted to talk about H.E.R, the R&B singer H.E.R. I listened to her album. I think it's a dope project. Very, very long. It's like 20, 22, 21 songs, something like that.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's still a dope project. I guess my thing with long albums is when you have so many songs on an album, you leave room for, I don't want to say failure, but it's like filler. It's like
a lot of filler songs.
And I think that's the reason why I prefer short albums, because when you listen to long albums, it can get very, very dull. And you sometimes, when an album is like 20 songs deep, you know what I'm saying? Or like when Chris Brown dropped them 2 40-song albums, I had to listen to like half of it and then come back and listen to the rest of it later on.
That's kind of drawn out. It's kind of a drawn out thing. You like, man, I love you as an artist. There's a lot of music. Like, I didn't became like you as far as albums, because I like some albums that are long, but honestly, it's like the albums that I like that are long are like those classic albums. Like, and it's like you kind of don't get really tired of it, I guess. But it seemed like that was like back in the day, like 90s. But it's like nowadays, it's hard to listen to an album that got 20-something songs on it. You just be like, whoa. Like, I prefer the 10, the 12, maybe 15. And then of course it don't really feel like it if it's like skits or something in between. But yeah, I kind of like the short albums too. It's almost just like more so to the point.
That's what I was gonna say. Short albums are real straight to the point, and that was one of the problems that I had with listening to her album. It's a dope album. It's a good album. It's just really long. You know what I'm saying? It's just real long. But no, I actually wanted to discuss her because after she released the album, she got a lot of people accused her of being an industry plant. She did, I want to say, around 35,000 first week. And a lot of people were basically saying, how is it that you've been nominated for Grammys, you have all these awards, you've been critically acclaimed, and you only do 36,000 records first week?
That is a shock to me.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's not a shock to me. It's not a shock to me. And we have to get to a place where we understand that in the streaming era, first weeks don't matter anymore. First weeks don't matter anymore. The only first weeks that really, really matter are the top 1%. So we're talking
Yeah.
Drake, we're talking J. Cole, we're talking Kendrick.
Yeah.
Everybody else, or maybe Uzi. Maybe you can throw Uzi in there. Uzi's doing pretty good numbers. Frank Ocean, when he drops, he'll do his numbers.
Mhm.
But everybody else, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because she can do 36,000 albums the first week,
Mhm.
but people are going to continue to stream albums, especially albums of quality artists that they like over time.
Yeah.
So that 36,000 is going to turn into 500,000 within the next, 4 to 5 months or however long it's going to take.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wanted to go back. We had a conversation about Meg Thee Stallion's album. And I remember saying that it's going to be a slow burn album. And I was saying that the album was going to go gold. Well, it went gold. So
Yeah.
the same thing is going to happen to her. So I don't understand why people are still focused on first week numbers. First week numbers don't really matter anymore in the streaming era. This is not the time where people are actually going out and purchasing CDs. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it's a different time. Now, as far as her being an industry plant, I actually want to look up the definition of industry plant because I kind of have my definition of what I think an industry plant is, but there seems to be a lot of confusion as to what exactly an industry plant is. So I'm just going to pull up and read by definition what an industry plant actually is.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, what does that even mean? I was like, an industry plant.
There's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of talk about industry plants within hip hop or just in music in general.
Mhm.
But here it says the common definition of an industry plant is an artist who has a major or indie label backing their movement, but presents themselves as a homegrown startup label to create a pseudo organic following. So basically, what that's saying is artists who are manufactured by the label and they don't really have a real fan base or following, and they may have access and they may be able to get opportunities that another artist may not be able to get because they have the label that's putting them in these positions. So the perfect example of that would be someone like, and this is no shot. This would be Chance the Rapper or an artist like Russ.
Yeah.
The reason why I use them as an example is because I remember when I first heard about Russ. The first time I ever heard about Russ was from Raquel. She was actually going to a show that he had at the Southside Ballroom, and he was actually performing. This was maybe back 2017, 2018. He was performing in the same room that Kendrick performed in when we saw him for To Pimp a Butterfly. That's a pretty big room. That room holds. It's like an intimate room. So it's big, but it's small. It's not like a big arena or anything like that. It holds maybe 4,000 to 5,000 people. I want to say.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And I just remember her going to that show, and I just remember being like, "Who is Russ? Who the fuck is Russ? I've never heard of this guy before. I don't know any of his music. Who is he?" So it's more so artists who have cultivated a fan base without putting in the work. Where is the work? And I'm not saying that Russ is an industry plant. I'm just using him as an example because when you go back, you don't see the work. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he blew up overnight, basically.
Yeah.
And Chance the Rapper has been criticized of that a lot because he just kind of came out of nowhere and he just cultivated this huge following, and it's just like where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? Where did it come from? Like where there's always a time with an artist where you can pinpoint the moment that they blew. They may have a song that was played relentlessly on the radio, nonstop, 24/7. Like, to me, I think you can look at somebody like Roddy Ricch, who came out with the box, and but he had projects before that. You know what I'm saying? And then the box.
So yeah, that's crazy because it's like before that, people probably they didn't know him in the mainstream realm. They just knew, you know what I'm saying, like the box.
Right. And with industry plants, I understand what you're saying. They may not, because I mean, there's a lot of artists who put out mixtapes before they put out an album, and then they blow up, and then everybody starts to know who they are. But with an industry plant, there is no before. You know what I'm saying? Before the hit or before the hit project or whatever. It's just they were one day they were just here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about Russ, because I had never heard of Russ before, and he's going platinum. He's doing platinum numbers, and it's just like, how are you doing platinum numbers if I've never even heard a song? You know what I'm saying? I've never even heard a song from you before.
That's wild.
So and there's been a lot of manufactured artists, you know what I'm saying, over time. I don't think that H.E.R is an industry plant, because I remember listening to several EPs of hers back in 2017, whenever she first came out. And those EPs were amazing. So
yeah, bro.
Her getting all of this acclaim, she deserves that acclaim, because she's making quality music. And she put out maybe 4 or 5 EPs before she dropped the album. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So me personally, I don't think that H.E.R is an industry plant. She actually responded, and of course, you know, the internet is the internet. A lot of people were saying, well, if you respond to the accusation of you being an industry plant, then that means that you're an industry plant. And it's just like, you can't win. You can't win.
Not at all.
But that term has been thrown around a lot, and I thought it was really, really interesting that it came up when discussing H.E.R, because I never got that feeling from H.E.R.
Same.
I did get it with Russ. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that he's an industry plant anymore, because he's actually explained his come up, and you can actually go back and see all the music that he used to upload and put on SoundCloud. So that's still there, but the Chance the Rapper thing, that's one of those ones where I'm just like, I don't know about that. I mean, because he did, just because I know he had the 10-day mixtape, and then right after that he dropped Acid Rap, and then that's when he just took off. You know what I'm saying? So there's not really
Acid Rap was it. Yeah. Acid Rap was cool.
Yeah, there's not really much to really go off of, like, you know, his back catalog. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know, and then of course he prides himself and pretty much pushes that narrative that he's an independent artist, which could be debated, and you know, we're not going to do that here and now. But I don't know. I don't know about the Chance the Rapper thing. That's something that's still up in the air. You know, it's all love, Chance the Rapper. We know you're not listening, but no disrespect. These are just the conversations that people have. So yeah.
But yeah, I don't think of her as an industry plant. I don't. Not at all. Like, for some, I don't know. She just don't fit in that category to me, because, like you said, she dropped those EPs and she was just dropping consistent good music. So yeah, I don't like that statement as far as her.
We can't fault her, because it's almost like people are trying to discredit all of the success that she's had, and I think it just comes from the label, just, you know, putting her in the right position with all of the great content that she's given us. So I wouldn't so much say that she's an industry plant, because you can actually see her startup. She had that whole like mysterious aesthetic, you know, whenever she first came out. She didn't want you to see her face or anything like that. So I think that just added on to it.
Yeah,
But
nobody's like her, and like nobody has her same type of. Well, I mean, it's probably it might be somebody similar, but she's really her own type of artist.
yeah, I agree. I don't think that she's an industry plant. I don't think she's an industry plant at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people that would, well, not a lot of people. I've heard that Eminem may have been the first industry plant. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if Eminem is an industry plant, then they did a damn good job. Right? That's all I'll say. They did a
Well, that industry plant sold 100+ million albums. So,
I was thinking yesterday. I was watching the interview that he did with Sway when the Kamikaze album came out, and I was just thinking to myself, Eminem is probably the biggest, other than Jay, I want to say, is probably the biggest hip hop artist that we've ever seen because
I think so.
Because he didn't do tours. He was too big of an artist to go on tour. He kind of stayed in his own lane. He, at the height of his career, he was doing astronomical numbers while being blackballed. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, he's a white rapper. Well, regardless of that, there's nothing that he can do about that. We can't do anything about the fact that he's a white rapper. With all that being said, I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, man, Eminem is probably the biggest rapper that we will ever see, ever. Because he sold over 100 million records, and he's done all these amazing things, and he didn't really even have to like go out and promote himself. He's very reclusive. You don't see him do interviews. He doesn't talk to anyone. He doesn't come outside.
Super low key, bro.
Super low key, and he's one of the biggest rappers that we've ever seen. Just off of that, you know what I'm saying? I think these are just conversations and thoughts that I have with him, with myself, and that was just something that I was thinking about. So, not to get off topic or anything like that. But no,
yeah, if he was an industry plant, it made 100. He sold 100 million albums, and he made money. He made a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, if he was an industry plant, they did a damn good job with Eminem. So
shoot, man had one album that would sell 20 mil. It was, I think, Marshall Mathers LP sold 20 mil. I think the Eminem show might have sold 20, or I don't even know. It's like multiple albums was doing like diamond plus numbers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Eminem. A lot of people like to credit Wayne for doing 1 million first week. Nah, Eminem was doing that shit back in 2000, fam. He was going platinum first week. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he dropped the Eminem show, he dropped the album on a Friday, and that was back when albums were coming out on Tuesdays. And the full week would start from Tuesday, but he dropped Eminem show, I think, on a Friday, and he did 200,000 in that one day. And then the next week, in the full week where they were able to get the full projections, he did 1 million that next week.
Man, that is crazy. Like, I think that's my favorite Eminem album. The Eminem show.
I'm gonna have to go with the Marshall Mathers LP, but the Eminem show is right there. It's right
it's those albums. It's like the Marshall Mathers LP album and the Eminem show.
Yeah, his first 3 albums are classics. Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem show, all classics.
Oh yeah, classics.
But yeah,
man. Shout out to Eminem. But yeah, shout out to her. No, I do not think her is an industry plant. I really think she's literally in her own lane of music, and I feel like she's worked for everything she got. Shout out to her, because she's halfway through the EGOT. Like, she got the Grammy, and she got the Oscar. She just need the Emmy and the Tony. So yeah, man. Shout out to her. Keep putting that work in. We see you.
Yeah, man. Salute to her. Incredible album. Peace to you, Queen.
Yes.
Salute. Speaking of Oscars, Joey Badass, man. We lost him. We lost him. He's gone. He's
Other
not.
that man, though.
He's not doing music anymore. I just saw them put out the trailer to the new the Power book. It's gonna be about Kanan's life, the new Power show, and Joey Badass is in that show as well. And when I saw that, I was like, yep, he's done. We're not getting
Nah. He gonna give us music, but it ain't gonna come often. It's gonna be like album every 7 years. He gonna give us another album, but it's gonna be a while. And then after a while, he probably gonna be like, he might give us a few more albums, and that's a maybe. And that's a maybe. He might give us maybe a couple more albums. It's like now it feel like he blew up, but no, it don't feel like he just blew up. But it seemed like he was starting to get there with the music, and then the acting came. And he was just like, bruh, like, yeah, man.
Man,
We love you, Joey. We love you, Joey.
Man. I love Joey Badass so much. I'm not ready for him to even releasing one album every 7 years. I'm not ready for that either because
Bruh.
man. But
he giving us like spoon feeding us with these like this music. It's just like he like 3 songs here, 5 songs here, single here. I might do a feature here and here. Like I'm like, oh man, he's slowly giving us music. Like y'all better be happy with this because I'm kind of trying to drift away from this. Like you can tell, like all right, don't hold on to me too tight with this music stuff because I'm about to be full actor. It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure the money is probably better in acting anyway.
Yeah.
And that's just great. That's just great for him to add that on because I never would have thought. I mean, Joey is really one of those guys, man, where him turning down the deal from Jay and choosing to go independent,
Yep.
and then stepping into the acting thing, man. He's setting himself up. He's setting himself up for not only greatness, but just to be in a great financial position, where when he has kids, or he already has kids, actually, he already has.
Yep.
So he's making it to where they're not going to have to struggle or anything like that, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we need, man. I love seeing it. I love seeing the excellence. That's Black excellence right there. Joey Badass is an example of Black excellence, man. Salute to Joey Badass, man. We love you here at the TNT Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Badass.
Yeah, anytime if he can do another show or something, I'm gonna try to make sure I make it to the next one. I just don't feel like he's gonna give us that much more with this music stuff. So if he does a tour or something, I'm gonna make sure I get on it.
Yeah, man. I'm right there with you. I've already seen him in concert like 4 times, so I'll see him the 5th time. I'm cool with that. But yeah, salute to Joey Badass. Let's get to these BET awards.
Yes, sir.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really get to watch it. I just watched like a few performances. But I ain't like, I don't ever just watch the BET Awards. But a couple performances I saw that were solid, that were good. I saw the Jasmine Sullivan, Ari Lennox. I thought that was good.
Yeah, man. It's a good thing you started off with Jasmine Sullivan. Salute to her because she won Album of the Year.
As she should. She hasn't won nothing.
Yeah, she won.
She's been nominated for a Grammy. She's been nominated for like 7 or 8 Grammys. Haven't won one.
That's crazy. That's
yep.
crazy. That is so
her first album got nominated for like 7 Grammys.
Man, I didn't even know that.
Her first album was like, I love her first album.
Yeah,
like that's like one of the best debut albums I've seen from an artist.
Yeah, man. Her look. We talked about it. We're not. You know what I'm saying? We know Jasmine Sullivan's pen game. We know her pen is.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, man, that was dope to see that her get Album of the Year. I just kind of, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was kind of, dibbling dabbling, going back and forth between, sports and stuff. But I did get to watch like all of the important performances, I guess you could say, like the DMX tribute. I thought was
Yeah,
great.
that was yes.
I saw the awkward little baby Kirk Franklin. You know, that was weird. I saw the baby
I
perform.
saw that. I saw that. That was hilarious. It was just like it was weird. It was hella weird.
He
That
was
was
high,
hilarious.
man. Look, little baby was high. There's a lot of things that I
Yo,
see little baby do where I'm just like, yo, I don't even think he knows where he is right now. Like I don't think he knows where he's at. I think, yeah.
yo, it'd be so funny. Like at these award shows, I'd be like, "You do not look like you was prepared to come here. You look like you just got dropped off."
Facts.
Yo,
Facts.
hilarious, bro.
Somebody over there at QC done dropped his ass off. Uh I
So let's
saw
drop you
the
off at the BET Awards. See what happens.
let's see if you win an award. Come back with something. If you don't come back with something, you're off the label. No, I'm just playing. They would never do that to Lil Baby. I had saw
Little baby making way too much money. They not doing that.
yeah, man. I saw the this clip that the Migos had put up where they were doing promo for their they have like a clothing line that's coming out, which I hope ain't none of y'all buying none of that clothing because they literally just took some jeans, some shirts, put some patches over it, and put it out there and priced it at like $300 to $400. Y'all are crazy if y'all are buying. I just want y'all to know,
No, not.
absolutely not. Shout out to the Migos, but absolutely not.
I love y'all. Y'all are smart, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I saw them. They put up a video of them promoting their clothing line, and it looked real. It was like some real ghetto ass shit. And people were like, "This is how you know, Lil Baby is keeping the lights on over there at QC, and all the budget and everything, all the budgeting and everything is going to Lil Baby.
Man.
They're not giving none to the Migos, none to Lil Yachty, none to whoever else is over there at QC. It's all going to Lil Baby. Hey, look,
Bruh. No,
that shit was
not,
funny.
not doing it.
But yeah, man, I saw there were some viral moments, of course. The I know you saw the Lil Nas X tongue in the dude's throat on stage, and Jack Harlow pulling up on Sweetie.
Oh yeah, the Jack Harlow Sweetie thing. Yeah,
Hey, look,
that man gave her some different type of eye contact. Like,
did you see the clip though? Did you see the clip?
I don't think I saw the clip. I saw pictures though.
Hey, look, Jack Harlow. I gotta salute my man Jack Harlow. He was real smooth with it. He was real.
I don't know if y'all been listening to this Jack Harlow album, but this man really snapped. Like this album is actually fire to me. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yo, I'm
the songs
so
on that Jack Harlow joint. It's actually a really good album.
I'm so glad that you're saying that because Imani actually messaged me and told me that she thought that was one of the best albums that came out last year. And I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and give it a listen. And now that you're saying that, now I'm really gonna have to give it a listen because
me and her discussed it because I don't think she knew that I listened to Jack Harlow, but I do listen to Jack Harlow. And then all of a sudden we ended up talking about him in conversation, and I was like, yo, that's a cold white boy when it comes to rapping. He cold. Like he got a dope vibe. Like his music is like especially like at a party. Like he got a dope, like his vibe is dope.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a consistent, like good songs on the album. It's a good project.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get to that. I'm gonna have to add that to the list of albums that I have to check out. I'm gonna have to add that to the 40 albums that I need to get to. One album that before we get back to the BET Awards, real quick, because we missed it. It kind of slipped under the radar. Peter Rosenberg dropped an album from Hot 97. Dropped an album.
I saw that.
Yeah, man. It's called Late Night, and I just kind of glossed over that shit. And I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, God damn! Like I don't know how I missed this because this album is for us. He has Griselda.
Yeah, he got Griselda on that joint. Yeah, because I saw him talking on the Drink Champs, and he was talking about the album, and I was like, oh snap! I gotta check that out. But I did listen to a couple of joints, but I need to listen to it in totality.
Yeah, sure. Man. He has Griselda. He has Rock Marciano, Ghostface. Yeah, man, Method Man.
He a real hip hop dude for real. Like Peter Rosenberg.
Peter.
Yeah, he's heavy into real hip hop for real.
He's a backpack dude. Peter
Yeah.
Rosenberg is a backpack dude. So yeah, that album is for all the hip hop heads out there. It's called Late Night, I think. Peter Rosenberg.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely recommend everybody to go check that out. That's one of those albums that by the end of this year is going to get an honorable mention. It's like one of those slept on.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be
Facts.
one of those slept on albums. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Back to the BET Awards. Yeah, man, Jack Harlow, real smooth. He pulled up on Sweetie, and she was almost like taken aback by how like confident he was, and
he gave her a look like, say.
in the clip, in the clip, when he pulled up, she was like, she tried to kind of flip it. She was like, "Why are you being so nervous?" And he was like, "Ain't nobody nervous over here. I don't know what you're talking about. You must be the one that's nervous."
He's like, I'm just looking.
Yeah, he didn't say that, but you know, when a woman does that, she trying to flip the script on your ass. Really, she's the one that's nervous.
I feel like she was the nervous one.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Because some people, when they get looked into the eyes, they feel like somebody like looking at their soul.
looking into my
and I started
soul.
realizing that about like certain people or certain women. Like sometimes I don't like to be looked in the eyes and be like, "Oh, like you looking into my soul for real." And I feel like that's what makes some women shy. Like that's funny though. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And some men shy. Like I think when women look at like some men in their eyes, they be like, I can't make eye contact with you. It's probably like that when you look into Erykah Badu eyes. Like,
Look,
I probably would feel like somebody looking into my soul if I looked in her eyes.
Nah, you looking at Erykah Badu's eyes for too long, she might abduct your ass. You don't know what's gonna happen.
She probably get me.
Shit.
Boy, Erykah Badu is different.
Erykah Badu look in a man's eyes and get him pregnant.
Real talk, bro.
Get him pregnant.
No.
But
yeah, man.
The only thing that I was worried about for Jack Harlow is I was thinking about that song straightening. He might get some straightening from Quavo. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah, man. I think it was one of those situations where you're just like, we'll just give you eye contact and then that's it. We're gonna keep it moving.
Look,
at least I think, because I don't know.
Migos out here, they known for jumping niggas. So Jack Harlow gonna have to be a little be careful. Because I think they have records together, and of course they did that basketball league thing together. So I'm pretty sure Jack Harlow and Quavo are pretty cool. So him going at Sweetie, that was and I don't know. She looked like she liked it. We might see them together.
Hey man,
we might see them together.
Knows? Who knows?
But yeah, man. BET Awards. The DMX tribute was dope. I love how they had Method Man come on there rapping his
record. Shout out to Method Man. He killed that.
Yeah, man. He definitely killed that. Griselda. I was just happy to see Griselda perform.
Griselda, yes, bro. I need to see them on stages like the BET Awards. I need to see people like Freddie Gibbs. I need to see Griselda. I need to see people like Pusha T, Royce. I need to see these underground, Jay Electronica. I need to see the underground dudes, the kings of the underground in the mainstream. Like, yeah man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I was real happy whenever I saw that they performed the Hood Blues record off the DMX album. And I was just thinking to myself, like, it's great to see these dudes I
love them, bro.
Who rap about coke and shooting and killing niggas, and they have the BET Awards. Like, it's always great to see that. It's always great to see that.
Like, bro, these niggas is really them niggas right now. Like, they say, who's the best? Like, been rapping in the best like the last couple years. Griselda is that crew for me. It's like them, Freddie Gibbs, like Royce. Yeah, man. Bro, I thought about, you remember we did the we were doing the Mount Rushmore. I wanted to say Freddie Gibbs too, if as a fifth person. I did not say Freddie Gibbs. I was like Freddie Gibbs and those last 4 or 5 albums. Freddie Gibbs in the this decade, in this last decade. I didn't say Freddie Gibbs. I would put Freddie Gibbs in there. Like if there was like a fifth, yeah, bro.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Freddie Gibbs definitely could go on a Mount Rushmore. Our personal Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, our personal, yeah, for sure.
Because he's been on a run. Freddie Gibbs has 100% been on a run. I think a lot of people would like to say that Alfredo is probably one of the best albums to come out in the past, like,
Facts.
5 years or so. So
facts. I love that album.
Yeah, salute to Freddie Gibbs. Salute to Griselda. That performance was dope. I wanted to talk about Silk Sonic, okay? Because look, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I love Silk Sonic. Can't wait for them to drop the project. Can't wait for them to go on tour. Definitely gonna.
Where the hell is this album?
Where the hell is the album? But they absolutely 100% had no business winning the award for best group.
Yo,
they had no business.
That's
winning that award because you had the Migos nominated, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Chloe and Haley, and Chris Brown and Young Thug, all nominated for best group. And
they playing games at the BET
Silk Sonic Awards. Don't even have an album. They have one song.
Y'all playing games. Okay, BT. We know the song was big, but now I'm on y'all case. Like, what are y'all doing? No, we're not doing that.
One song out and they won best group. What are you doing? Chris Brown and Young
These are the talks. These are the talks that need to be had. What is that? What is that? No.
Chris, me personally, I think it should have went to Chris Brown and Young Thug because they had a pretty big year last year.
Yeah, they won at the Soul Train Awards.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. BT be getting it wrong. See, that's why y'all be getting on my nerves at BT because stuff like that. And because nothing against Silk Sonic. That's one song. Ain't got no project. What? Nah, no. What is that?
Yeah, what is that? City Girls were also nominated. Normally I would have said Migos, but Culture 3 came out so late that
I understand.
I would have given it to Chris Brown and Young Thug because usually when award shows come out, it's all from the previous year and last year.
Yeah. Silk Sonic, bro, really? Come on now. Y'all, that definitely should have went to Young Thug and Chris Brown. 100%.
Yeah. And I mean, even 21 Savage, like I like that the Savage Mode 2 album. I thought it was dope. But and again, this is no disrespect for 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, but I feel like that album just kind of came and went. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it was a dope project. And 21 Savage, we're not gonna sit here and just talk about 21 Savage in a negative way on the podcast because 21 Savage has improved as an artist and as a rapper.
Bro, I'm a 21 Savage fan. Like I remember when he first came out, I wasn't much of a fan.
Oh, I was fucking with him. When I first heard 21 Savage, I was like, "This is great."
I think it was So what it was, I think when I first heard him, I was just like, "Oh, he's cool." Like I was just in my mind, it wasn't like he was terrible to me. It was just like, "Oh, he's cool." Like it was like 1 or 2 songs. I was like, "Oh, that's dope." And then all of a sudden, I was listening to like some songs, and I was just like, "Oh, this nigga's dope." Like this nigga's really actually like dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It took me a while, like to jump on the bandwagon like of his music. Well, I guess we wouldn't even say bandwagon, but it just took me some time to come around to his music. But no, I'm a fan. His music just keeps getting better. Like,
yeah, he I remember when I first heard him, I was like, man, I love how witty he is. Like he'll say some shit that'll make you fucking laugh. And
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
give a damn. It's not about, sometimes niggas don't want to hear like lyrical miracle raps. Like when I want to hear some, some cool shit, I just turn on 21 Savage.
Yo, yeah, man. And I think what it is like he says things in a creative way, or like it's like the delivery or something, but it'd be like
Witty.
the
He's
way he's
witty.
rhyming with the beat, yeah, like the wittiness. Like, yeah, man, 21 Savage he actually can be like a clever rapper, and people don't give him enough credit for it. So yeah, man, shout out to 21 Savage. I'm a fan. But
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely should have been Young Thug and Chris Brown for best group. That's BET Awards being, I don't know what that was, but yeah, they got to do better. But that's probably why we be in and out watching it, because it's just stuff like that.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that too, because I've seen a lot of people that were kind of criticizing the BET Awards and blaming the network, you know what I'm saying, for it not being good anymore. And for me, I was kind of on the fence about that. I was on the fence because I understand people saying that the BET Awards aren't good anymore, but I wouldn't so much blame BET. I think it all starts with the artist. Artists are the ones that are not going to the BET Awards and making it seem like the BET Awards is not something that's it's not as prestigious as the Grammys. They would rather go to the Grammys.
Yeah,
They would rather go to the
yeah,
Grammys where they're not appreciated rather than go to the BET Awards. So you can't really say. I mean, you can, but I mean, blame the artist. You know what I'm saying? Blame the artist for the reason why the BET Awards aren't good anymore. You know what I'm saying? Blame, because it was a lot of people that were kind of criticizing the performances being watered down, and I can agree with that. It's been a long time since we've seen, back in the days when we would wait for the BET Awards and you would see like when Chris Brown and H.E.R would perform together, and
bro. That
you
was a
know,
different time, bro. That
yeah,
time was like, oh man, times are so different.
yeah,
And
yeah,
lately, like on my feed, like on Facebook and other stuff, like the old BET performances from like 2002, 2003 been popping up. And I've been like, damn, this is crazy to look at. I was like, how the times have changed, how fashion changed, how just music has changed. Like you be looking at the 2002, 2003 BET award performances, you like, dang, people was buying CDs heavy. And it's like times are so different now. That's so crazy.
so different, man. Everything is different.
Clothes, the way we dress now, things are more fitted. They're not as big and loose. Like I'm actually kind of glad we out of that era. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to wear no stuff like that right now. All my clothes are more like fitted clothes, and yeah, I'm kind of glad we're past that dressing era, like oh 05, oh 04. Yeah, nah, I don't want to dress like that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Baggy tees and baggy pants.
I don't want to wear none of that.
Yeah,
That is not it. That's not the fit. Not for me, at least.
we really used to think that shit was fresh too. That's crazy.
Like you look at Soulja Boy old videos, them big shirts. I'll be like, bro, why is his shirt so big? It's like 3 times the size of him. Like,
Bruh.
yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Clothes are different. I'm so glad.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, yeah. Silk Sonic, they had no business winning that award. Salute to them though. I'm waiting for the music. Um what else happened at the BET Awards? Meg Thee Stallion, she performed. Her performance was cool.
Wait, I don't know if I saw that performance, but I think they were saying they were trying to make it where Meg and the baby wasn't on stage at the same time.
Yeah, that's funny because when I turned it on, I literally turned it on to the part where the baby like got up out of his seat and went to the stage and performed, and then Meg Thee Stallion performed like right after that. So I was just kind of like, it's weird that they have these two in the in the same place together. But it is what it is. It was cool to see Uzi. Uzi was there. He was there with DJ Drama, so I was glad to see that they worked out their differences because they had a little tit for tat over the last project. So it was good to see them work that out. So salute to them. Rhapsody had a phenomenal performance.
Yes, I love her.
Dedicating her set to all of the women rappers. Lil Kim and Queen Latifah were there.
Yeah, man.
So that was dope. I'm glad to see that they're giving Rhapsody the platform to because she
love
cipher at the BET Hip Hop Awards, and then of course they let her perform here. So yeah, salute to Rhapsody, man. Salute to Rhapsody.
Yeah, man. We love Rhapsody on the TNT podcast.
Yeah,
love Rhapsody. Yeah, bro. That is a queen right there. A lyricist. Not just one of the best female lyricists. That's one of the best lyricists. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that forever. Rhapsody is one of the greatest lyricists ever. She makes quality, real hip hop. I still consider her more so underground in a way. Like she's in the mainstream somewhat, but yeah, Rhapsody is a real MC.
Yeah, I think she's like in between. Like you have underground, you have like indie.
Yeah, she's in the middle. Yeah, I would say the middle.
And then you have mainstream. Like I place like people like her and like Royce da 5'9", like they're like in the middle. Because like Royce da 5'9", like he's kind of underground, but he's not because he's had a lot of he's had some mainstream success.
Some mainstream success. Yeah,
he's had some he's been on some pretty big singles.
Yeah, he seemed like he's like back and forth from the mainstream and the underground. For me, I don't know why. It's just like he'll seem super underground, and then it'll be like he'll kind of start to get a little bit of like coming to the top a little bit, and then it just be like it seemed like he back kind of underground. Yeah, he just kind of back and forth to me. He's like you said, he's in the middle.
I think he's back and forth because like he'll show up on an Eminem album. But then he'll show up on an Elza album.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He works with underground artists, but he also works with mainstream artists. So yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Same thing with Rhapsody. I think she's but I think if you want to be honest with you, I think Rhapsody is right on the cusp. She's right on the cusp of blowing. Like she's gonna be a big artist.
That's what I feel. I feel like that too. I feel like she's just like a few steps away from being like big. Like
I agree.
But yeah, man.
Salute to the Queen Rhapsody. Do we want to discuss this Lil Nas X thing? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, really, the only thing that I'm gonna say is look, if it makes you uncomfortable, change the channel, turn it. You don't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. I will say this. It does seem like he's trying a little bit too hard now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seemed like he's purposely like trying to do that to ruffle people's feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like he's trying to just like, oh, let me do something outlandish to make people uncomfortable that are already uncomfortable with me. Like, let me make them more uncomfortable. It just seemed like that's what he's doing. And it's just like, bro, if that's how you want to live, like live your life, but you don't got to do the extra, you know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're trying to do. Are you trying to just give people something to talk about just so you can be just a topic of conversation? But I almost feel like he's about to kind of steer his career in another way, like downward in a way with doing that. Because I feel like people, when people start to do that, I feel like people gonna be like, all right, bro, like now we're really tired of you.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. And I just want to let y'all know in no way, shape, or form are we here at the TNT podcast homophobic.
No, homophobia.
We do not care how someone chooses to live their life. I'm of the ilk that it's none of my business how somebody wants to live their life.
That's all I said.
I think personally, I think people need to stay the fuck out of people's business. You know what I'm saying? How somebody lives their life is that's how they live their life. We don't have no say. But I am 100% in agreement with you when you say that it looks like he's just doing this to make people feel more uncomfortable. And I think this is something that this is a tactic because it's getting to a point now where we're not hearing about Lil Nas X anymore for his music. We're hearing him for the
controversy, the how he's making people feel uncomfortable about things, and just it's like it's getting away from the music and stuff like that. So it's just like, hey, bro, like you're starting to go like downward in your celebrity because of that. So, but like I hope he don't use that as because it all started with the other thing, and like with the video, with the video,
the shit that we deleted,
like
we
it's
deleted
like it started with that. It started with that, and it's like now he's trying to like, all right, let me keep this going, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's almost like he's trying to make that the other part of his fame, and that might be the demise of his career if he just, keeps kind of going that way with it. Or it could make his career stay up. I don't know. You just never really know when it comes to Hollywood or, whatever. But I feel like, we're living in a different type of world now, so it might not destroy it completely. It could possibly like make his career go up, but I don't know. It's one of those things you just gotta be like, hey, let him live his life type of thing.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. A lot of people had an issue with, him trying to push the gay agenda, you know what I'm saying, on the people and things like that. And I try to stay away from those conversations, man.
Yeah, same, bro. I'll be like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
How he chooses to live his life, or how anybody chooses to live their life, is none of my business. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If that's something that you don't want to see, and I guess you kind of can't really turn it, because if you're watching the BET Awards and it just happens, it's just like, what the fuck?
It's like you can't stop it.
Yeah.
and I'm the type I'm like, nothing against nobody. It's just like, I'm the type of person like, wow, like really, like I don't. It's just like one of those like you can't stop it. It's just like boom, and then you just be like, bro, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. It's kind of like you can't even like stop it from happening. Like you can't, because usually if it's something like that or something, it's like something else will happen. You'd be like, oh dang, I hate that I actually missed that. Like whatever it was like going to happen after that was good or whatever, and not saying him or whatever, but it's like it could have been like another performance or whatever. It just ended up like instantly happen. But I almost be feeling like stuff like that happens for like, I don't want to say for ratings, but it's just like I think he just be trying to do that. He's trying to like, ruffle people's feathers because it makes certain people feel uncomfortable. So, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, that's how you want to live his life. I have no problem with that. That's between that man and God. You know what I'm saying? That is between him and whatever, or whoever he believes in, whatever.
Yeah, the only thing that I'll offer is you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful because you don't want it to become gimmicky, and you don't want people to start to question, is this man really gay? Like, is he just doing this just for attention, or I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I don't care. Salute to him. Hopefully he, his career, he has a long lasting career. And that's really all I gotta say about that. Whenever I first saw that, I was like, man, I'm not gonna want to talk about this.
Not at all.
Listen, we had a whole conversation about that music video that he put out, and me and Tellurian were just like, delete.
Yeah, let's delete this.
Delete.
Nothing against the LGBT because I'm cool with everybody. I love everybody. And I was like, I ain't trying to nobody in the LGBTQ community after me, man. I am not, bro. I have nothing against none of them. I love everyone. When I say everyone, I mean everyone. And I have friends that are in, so I'm not gonna even. I ain't gonna even go down that road. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm right there with you, man. Love everyone. Love all people.
You know
what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, salute to him. What else? I don't think anything else happened. I think the Migos had a performance, but I missed that. I missed the Migos performance. But you already know how I feel. I love the Migos music, performance wise.
They not it. Yo, I saw a post. Yeah. I saw a post the other day that said it had the greater than sign on Migos music, Migos performance. I was just like, yeah, man, they music don't match their performance. Cause I've seen them live, and I was like, this is the Migos live. I was like, this energy ain't matching the music in person live.
Nah, it was Ice. It was Ice from the Joe Budden podcast. He was the one who put that tweet up because I commented.
That's who put that up. I saw that.
Like, this is a fact because I saw them open up for Drake when he went on tour for the Scorpion album, and that was the first time I saw them live, and I was just like,
no,
who the fuck are these? That ain't the Migos. I don't know who that is. That ain't the Migos because the like you said, the music does not match. It does not match the energy when they perform.
But Kendrick got a certain type of energy. Even Drake, I ain't even seen Drake live, but I've seen videos of Drake, and Drake got energy.
No, like, Drake is he's a great performer. Drake is a great performer.
That's what I'm saying. Travis, of course, Travis is probably one of the greatest performers I've ever seen. Probably top 5, top 10. Like, no lie. Like, Travis is insane.
Yeah, Travis is a dope performer. Kanye is probably
Kanye is to me is probably like top 3, top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for because I mean I never saw Michael Jackson live, never saw Prince. So to me, for all the people that I've seen and experienced, I think Kanye is probably he's probably the best. He's probably the number one.
Yeah, I would probably say Kanye is the best. I mean, not to discredit Beyonce, but who I like to see, like Beyonce is great. Like Beyonce is like top performer, but who as far as I like, Kanye is it's the way he puts stuff together on the stage. He really is like a creative, like even on the stage, dude is. Yeah, I would probably say Kanye is like probably the greatest performer for me. I mean, probably if I had seen probably Michael Jackson, I would probably say Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson probably is the greatest entertainer of all time to me. But if just as far as people I've actually seen, it'd probably be Kanye, Travis, Beyonce, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
In totality, it's probably Kanye for me though.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But yeah, I don't think anything else happened at the BET Awards. It was dope. I'm gonna continue to try to tune in each year to the BET Awards because I want to hold myself accountable.
Yeah, man.
I said here on the TNT podcast that we have to go where we're celebrated. And continue
yes, sir. Not tolerated, celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Soul Train Awards, BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like support the Black women when they do Black Girl Magic and it be all the Black women artists. I'm here for that too. But I don't got that for men. I just thought about that.
Yeah, man.
They should do that. They should do that. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Awards. Support the Hip Hop Awards. That's something from us. as far as the BET Hip Hop Awards. So I'm trying to, yeah, man. If I was an artist, I'd be going to all of these, and I probably wouldn't be at the Grammys. I probably would go to the Grammys, but I wouldn't be in a rush to get to the Grammys.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, man, salute to the BET Awards, everybody that performed at the BET Awards. Let's get to the grand finale, the motherfucker Soulja Boy and Bow Wow Verzuz.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it.
Listen, this is easily
Big Draco.
Big fucking Draco. Big Draco didn't rap not one single verse on this whole versus battle. Look, this was single-handedly the most entertaining versus battle that I have seen to date. Out of all the versus battles,
yes,
this was
bro.
the most entertaining one. And I knew it. I knew what we were gonna get. I knew what we were getting. I mean, the Soulja Boy. Come on now.
Same. Bro, Soulja Boy was trying to clown Bow Wow, bro. He's like, this made more than all of your records. I was like, what is wrong with this nigga, bro? Like,
the part that got me was when Soulja Boy said, "You don't got a song with Drake," and Bow Wow said, "Neither do you."
Neither you, nigga. What you mean, bro? I was like, I swear Soulja Boy just be talking out of his, like, what are you talking about, man? Like, you just created a scenario that never happened. What you mean? Like
that, listen, that's why Soulja Boy is the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. He's the first rapper to rap. He's the first rapper to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Every single thing that's ever known to man, Soulja Boy did it.
Soulja Boy
in the rap world. Get the hell out of here. No, you didn't, bro. Oh, no, you didn't. Nigga, I was the first nigga to do this, nigga. No, you wasn't. There was a lot of things he started, but no, nigga, you didn't do everything. Like, get out of here.
Oh my God.
You want the credit for everything. No, bro. No. This nigga was trolling, bro, the whole time. This nigga brought Romeo on stage, and we don't even.
Oh my God! That was the ultimate. When he brought Romeo out there, I was like, "Is this really happening right now?" That was the ultimate troll. And right after Romeo left, Bow Wow performed Fresh as I'm Is right after he left.
18, nigga, making more than your dad. See, no, why would you do that? Why would you do that, bro? Okay, wait. I gotta rewind to the Romeo thing. This nigga said Bow Wow was like Michael Jordan. He was like Kobe, and Soulja Boy was like LeBron. And I was like, I see what you tried to do. I see what you tried to do. But in no shape or form,
the key word
that comparison was okay. I kind of like it, but you as Kobe, no, nigga, no, not even close. Like, no, that would have to be like another like child star like in there that did that, like Omarion or somebody. Or maybe some other rapper, but no, nigga, no. You didn't have as many hits or nothing as them two. Like, no.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Romeo. Yeah, like you said, the key word there was try. He tried to make that comparison.
See what he tried to do. And I see what he tried to do.
He failed miserably because, sorry, Romeo, no disrespect, but I don't know any of your songs. The only one that I know is the what is it, the Cinderella Man, I think.
Yeah, I remember that song with
that's about it. I don't know any of Romeo's music, so that whole situation was awkward. Him giving praise to Bow Wow was cool, but Bow Wow was just standing there looking like, "You get the fuck off the stage." So and I could tell that Bow Wow kept getting frustrated with Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy kept playing songs but was not rapping his verse and not even getting to his, like he was playing the whole
song. He was like, nigga, when is it gonna get to your verse?
the whole song, and his verse would always be the third verse, and it's just like, and
He's like, nigga, I'm gonna do what I want, nigga. She make it clap, clap, clap. I was like, what is wrong with this nigga, bro?
man.
Oh,
But the funniest thing about all of this is DJ Academics was there. That shit was so fucking random,
bro. And he kept co-signing on the stuff that Soulja Boy was saying. And Bow Wow was like, nigga, you not even a real DJ. Why are you up? He was like, I am. I was like, nigga, I've never seen you spin a record. Ever.
man. Look,
we got proof, like with DJ Envy doing. You can literally see videos of DJ Envy.
DJ Envy has albums. He has albums.
He's actually like great, but I cannot even vouch for DJ Academics. Like, this nigga, no. I was like, this nigga's here to be a troll too.
Oh yeah.
Soulja Boy whole side was just the troll. Like,
yeah,
Romeo on stage, DJ Academics next to the DJ. Like, nigga, what is this? Bow Wow stuff was actually like put together. It was a song and he'll rap it and like, yeah. I feel like Soulja Boy came out with too much ammunition too early.
Yeah. And we talked about that before in these versus battles. You got to be strategic with what songs you play, where the placement is, where you choose to play them. And Soulja Boy. I think this whole shit was a troll. I think Bow Wow, he showed a level of professionalism.
He did
throughout this whole battle. He rapped all of his verses, because going into this, I was like, there's no way Bow Wow is gonna come out on top, because Soulja Boy just has so much shit. But the fact that Soulja Boy used up all of his shit in the beginning, and then Bow Wow just bringing out the Brat and bringing out
it was a rap when that happened.
Then Franchise Boy,
Omarion, come on, bro. That's a win, bro. If he would have brought, because he got a couple of joints with Chris Brown. If he would have brought out Chris Brown, that's a rap. It would have been a rap. Like, I'd be like, all right, that's it, nigga. Like, that's it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed. I felt like we were at a Bow Wow concert, to be honest. It was, bro. It was that. That's pretty much what it felt like to me.
Yeah, I definitely felt like we were at a Bow Wow concert. But yeah, man,
felt nostalgic, bro. Felt nostalgic, like that early 2000s.
Yeah, because Bow Wow was playing a lot of stuff that I was like, man, like I remember when this record was like.
Yeah, bro, we was kids. We was like in, like, really like first grade to like middle school, going on to high school. He had a lot of music, like songs that he was on. And I forgot he had a song with 3 6 Mafia. Like, I was like, dang, dude has really been like out here with legends for real.
Yeah, when he performed that 3 6 Mafia record, I was like, this would be perfect if he were to have Ray Shrimmer come out and do their version of the song. That would have been because I used to listen to that song heavy. Like, Bow Wow has some songs where his verses were like this motherfucker was really rapping. Like on that one, he was rapping in the
Have you heard the song "I'm a Flirt" by R. Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
The first joint was Bow Wow's.
Really?
And then he gave it to R. Kelly.
Why?
So I don't know. So on his, I think it was his Price of Fame album, the song "I'm a Flirt" was originally Bow Wow song. Because I don't know if you remember, there was randomly a R. Kelly. It was just a random R. Kelly "I'm a Flirt" remix. He was just like, there wasn't an original "I'm a Flirt." The original one was Bow Wow's "I'm a Flirt." And then there was all of a sudden a R. Kelly, because I think there might have been a version with Bow Wow and R. Kelly, and I think Bow Wow let R. Kelly just take the song away. Like, I was just like, oh, so that was originally him. Like, Bow Wow really Like he's really been out here like with this music stuff for real. That's why I was like, I give Bow Wow his flowers because he really be like they be trying to, like he do a lot of stuff now. You be like, all right, bro. Like, but early Bow Wow, he was setting a lot of. He was like that child star that was like that started a lot of this. He paved the way for a lot of people for real. It's just like adult him be doing so much like clown behavior. You be like, all right, bro, you're diminishing your legacy now. Like it's time. You're making your legacy. You're messing up your legacy. So, but yeah, bro. Nah, it was entertaining though. It was probably one of the most entertaining versus battles I've watched.
Yeah, that shit was great, and I could just tell like how Bow Wow was just getting frustrated with Soulja Boy, but yeah, man, it was nostalgic. It brought back a lot of memories. I remember when those two got in their beef. That was always funny. I thought that was hilarious because they were literally beefing over nothing.
Bro.
But yeah, man, yeah. Salute to Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, man. That was a very very entertaining versus battle. Can't wait to see who's up next with the versus battles. I'm still got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping Mary J. Blige can get in there, with somebody versus whoever.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do one with Mary. I've still been hearing the Mary J. Blige, Tony Braxton one. So I'm hopefully they can get that one back. I really feel like Mariah would be the perfect candidate for that though.
Yeah,
because they got crazy amount of songs. Like,
yeah,
but yeah,
I think Mariah Carey would be the perfect candidate for that as well. Speaking of Mary J. Blige, I did get to watch her My Life documentary. Man, it was an amazing documentary, man. Just
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it was really really good. It was just crazy to see, going back to that dark period in her life, and we got such an amazing album from. I think My Life is probably one of the greatest R&B albums to ever be recorded.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So it was real. And even seeing like Andre Harrell on there, man, that was crazy. Rest in peace to Andre
Harrell. R.I.P. bro.
Seeing him speak so highly of her, I'm pretty sure it was probably really really difficult for her to go back and watch that. But yeah, it was a really dope documentary. Anybody who's a fan of Mary J. Blige, go definitely check that out. She's been very instrumental in my life. I used to hear Mary J. Blige. My mom used to play Mary J. Blige all the time. I grew up listening to Mary J. Blige. To me, Mary J. Blige is my favorite R&B singer. She's made the soundtrack to some of our lives. And I know when I say the soundtrack to some of our lives, especially the women, for all the women that are listening, I know Mary J. Blige has been very, very, very influential to a lot of women. So yeah, salute to Mary J. Blige. That's an icon right there. One of the greatest R&B singers of all time. Go check that documentary out. And then to wrap it up, Nicki Minaj, she's coming out with her next project. She's giving us some snippets of some music. And speaking of Nicki Minaj, she was supposed to put out a 5-part docuseries of the making of the Queen album. So I'm still waiting to see that.
Yeah, I still want to see that. Did you like the Queen album?
It was cool. It wasn't bad. I remember not liking the Eminem joint on there. I remember that. I remember not liking that. But
I like that joint.
You already know how I feel. I thought that album was cool because it has Ganja Burns, Ganja Burns, Ganja Burns. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. So yeah.
I don't remember me playing that album like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I seem like I glossed over that album like real quick, like played it, and then I was just like, I didn't come back to it.
Yeah, I didn't play it a lot, but she did have a lot of records on there that I thought were dope. Like I like the Chun-Li. I like the she had a record on there called Hard White. I thought that was dope. The record that she had on there with The Weeknd, I thought that was pretty good. But I'm ready. I'm ready to hear some new Nicki music. Apparently, she's saying that this is supposed to be the greatest album She didn't say the greatest album of her catalog. She said this is going to be the greatest album of all time.
I could put money on it that it's not going to be.
Oh man. Well, look, that her saying that my expectations are super super high now. There better be some god level rapping on this album.
I just don't see it. I'm not trying to be funny. Greatest album of all time. Like, do you understand the albums that have come out? Like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, the love below, the speaker box, the love below, like Ready to Die, like Reasonable, like I can go, like come on, in rap, greatest, because so far her first album been her best album to me. And she ain't beat that. So her making a statement like this, you better have a 3 Stacks feature. You better have these niggas from Griselda. Like that, bruh. It better be some high level lyricism. Yeah. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. None of her albums is touching that album. Sorry. It's just not.
When you make statements like that, you absolutely have to follow up. So I'm expecting there to be some shit that we've never heard from Nicki Minaj on this project.
She better go off.
I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it. I've been kind of paying attention to Nicki, and I'm interested to see what it is she's gonna do with this next album, because I think when Nicki is in her bag, she can give us some good shit. So I'm definitely ready to hear it. The snippets that she's put out they sounded pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The snippets sound pretty good. So I'm pretty confident that she's gonna give us some dope shit. But
that's a scary statement, though. I don't like that statement.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of albums. If you're talking about greatest album of all time, you're competing with the likes of Illmatic, like you said.
That's what I'm saying.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. You know, and Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't heard her rap like that. Like, she can rap, but I don't know about all that. That's scary when you say statements like that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But no, drop these documentaries, man. Drop these docuseries, because the first 2 Nicki Minaj documentaries that she put out, I love them both. You know what I'm saying? I love the Pink Friday one and the one that she put out after that. I watched both of those.
Yeah, bro. I love Nicki.
So Nicki Minaj is one of those. She's one of those artists that when she does documentaries, they're great. There are some artists that give you documentaries and it's just like, this was cool or whatever. But Nicki Minaj, she gives great documentaries. So, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, man. That's pretty much all I got on my end here. You got anything?
I ain't got nothing on my side, bro. I think that pretty much wraps this one up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see. I got any last words? Shoot, support Black business.
Before we get out of here, Sha'Carri Richardson and Simone Biles.
Yes.
Salute.
Shout out to those beautiful Black women doing y'all thing. The Olympics. And Sha'Carri, she's from Dallas. So put on for the D. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see Black women just doing their thing, going to the Olympics. Keep shining. We watching y'all. We love it. And we are forever inspired. So yes, shout out to them. That is a big deal. That is a very big deal.
Yeah, I remember when we talked about a couple of episodes back when you had mentioned Black history being made every day, man. And
yeah, man,
100% accurate, 100%, the truth. We're out here making history every day. Sha'Carri Richardson, the fastest woman on the planet,
On the
right
planet from Dallas.
now, on the planet from Dallas, man. That is
I love to
amazing.
see it.
Amazing. She's on her way to the Olympics. All of you black niggas. What did Nezzy say? Hoteps. All you hoteps need to sit down somewhere. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Dissing this incredible, amazing black woman. And same thing with Simone Biles, man. Out here, the gymnastics.
She impresses me all the time. Like, and it's like I know she's so great, and then she just impresses me again. I'm just like, Simone Biles is just ridiculous.
Yeah, so Simone Biles is amazing. I first started watching her a while back. I remember my mom was watching the Olympics, I think, and I just remember seeing Simone Biles, and man, like she's fucking incredible. And the fact that they are trying to, because she introduced those new moves. And
I saw that.
Yeah, she introduced those new moves, and now, like, you know, she's like the best, and motherfuckers are trying to do that. They're literally fighting for second place. They're fighting for second place, and the fact that they're trying to figure out ways to deduct points from her and shit like that.
Damn, that's how you know somebody great,
bruh. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Crazy.
Look, listen. Salute to Sha'Carri Richardson and Simone Biles. That's black excellence right there. Black girl
magic. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it.
Black girl magic. I love to see it. Salute to them. I just wanted to shout them out before we get out of here.
Yes. Support black businesses. Support black queens, black kings.
Black everything, man.
Black everything. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna change this podcast to Black Everything Podcast. You know
all black everything.
All black.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Support. I ain't got nothing else on my end.
All right. Well, yeah, we appreciate you guys again for pulling up to episode 61 of the TNT podcast. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us for this long. You have no idea how much we appreciate you guys for tuning in each week. And like always, we'll be back at you guys with another one.
Yes, sir.
And we out of here. Peace.
We out of here.